Hello, English students. Am I on the air? I hope so. It looks good. Welcome. Yes. Okay. Things are working. So, welcome, English students. Let's join the class. We have our superstar student here, Hamid, who has provided me with the information for this hour's class. Hello, Hamid. How are you?
Hello, I'm okay, and when I see you, I am happier.
Okay. So, have you downloaded the document?
Yes, I will share the link. Okay.
Okay, great. And so I'm going to post this into the chat box. And so, you've already done this. So, Hamid, what is this class about?
About accidental chemical inventions.
Okay. And now, not all of them are chemical, though, correct?
Yes. But
not all of them, but yeah.
Many of them.
Right, good. Yeah, many of them. And just if I can ask people to keep their microphones muted. Thank you. You turn your microphone on to speak and then turn it off when you're finished speaking, please. And so, great. So what I would like to do is we have some people joining still, or maybe they're waiting to join. Which one of these inventions did you find most interesting, Hamid?
For me, maybe radioactivity.
Radioactivity. Okay. Yeah.
Because we made a lesson about it before.
We did a lesson. We did a lesson before.
Marie Curie's life.
Yes, absolutely. And so it really is incredible. Some of these discoveries or inventions are incredibly important. And really, they were pure accidents. They just happened by chance.
And they focus on another things, but they find another amazing good thing.
They found another amazing function, or discovery. These are discoveries. And so great. And so welcome everyone. So just quickly I'm just going to show with the screen share. We're going to be doing mostly reading this hour, but just with verbling, it's very important that everybody please keeps their microphone muted. So you turn it off like this and turn it on. So we're asking that people only have their microphone on when they are speaking. And so what I would like to do is for us to start reading the articles and talking about these accidental discoveries. And so let's get going here, because we started a little late. Sorry, we were having some technical difficulties. So I'm going to turn on the screen share here, and I would like to say hello to Daniela. Hello, Daniela.
Hello, teacher.
Please tell us where you are connecting from.
I'm from Colombia.
Okay, welcome. And do you follow science? Do you read about science and technology?
More or less. More about technology, not science.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. So could you please start reading our document for us?
Yeah, sure. Louis Pasteur once said...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just the title, please.
Okay. Top 10 accidental inventions.
Great. Please continue. Great.
Louis Pasteur once said, Chance favors the prepared mind. That's the genius behind all these accidental inventions. The scientists were prepared, they did their science on the brink and were able to seize the magic in a mistake, setback, or coincidence. Take a look at our list to get started.
Okay, great. So we have 10 of them. And so I, we, I would like to focus on a couple of things this hour. So we are reading. And so first of all, Daniela did a great job with her pronunciation. I would like everyone to please ask me if you do not understand a word or the translation that you know does not make sense. And then also we need to understand the big picture. What are the people trying to communicate with us? And so first of all, I'd like to ask Hamid, who is Louis Pasteur?
Louis Pasteur, he's a French scientist, and he found something about the milk products.
Right. Sorry,
there's a method, pasteurization.
Yes.
Behalf of his name.
Great. Yeah, thank you. All right, and I just wanted to ask people, do you understand what people are saying here? Do you know what a setback is?
You can explain, Geoff.
Okay. So these scientists were very prepared. They were good scientists, but there were mistakes, there were coincidences, and there were setbacks. A setback means, and I need to show this, you are trying to move forward, and when you suffer a setback, you are actually sent back. You're actually set or placed back a little bit. So you're trying to advance, but you have a setback where you have to start over again. That's the idea. So, great. Let's keep going here. And so, Haken, hello, welcome. Now you need, yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Welcome. Where
Hello.
are you connecting from?
I'm from Turkey too.
Okay, good. Welcome. So could you start reading penicillin for us?
Penicillin, yes. Just looking for the text. Okay. You read this far into the You read this far into the list looking for penicillin, didn't you? That's okay. As one of the most famous and fortunate accidents of the 20th century, penicillin belongs at no one on this list. If you've been living under a rock for the past 80 years or so, here is how the popular story goes. Alexander Fleming didn't clean up his workstation before going on vacation.
One day
In 1928, when he came back, Fleming noticed that there was a strange fungus on some of his cultures. Even stranger was that bacteria didn't seem to thrive near those cultures. Penicillin became the first and is still one of the most widely used antibiotics.
Okay, great. Excellent job. Let me help you with thrive. To thrive. And, oh, that's it. Great. Okay, and so what can people talk about this story? Did you know about this story?
I think they're going to, they speak about the origin of the penicillin.
Yes, okay, the origin of penicillin, sure.
Yes.
And so did people know this story?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
So,
Oh, okay.
It is
Because
not so famous story, and I think it has been invented by mistake or accident.
the story has been invented.
No, no, no,
Oh,
penicillin.
yes. So that it was, well, essentially it was discovered.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to help you with this. The NO period is number.
Ah,
We read it
okay.
as number. Number one.
Okay.
Okay.
Number
And
one.
I'd like to talk to all of the students. I'm hoping that everyone will participate, please. So what do you understand the phrases? Do you understand the vocabulary? And then what do you think of this story? Have you ever taken penicillin? Do you have you spoken to anyone who is older who remembers when antibiotics did not exist? Anything like that. Interesting participation by the students. I can help you.
Um,
Yes.
I have a question for
Great. Hector.
pronunciation.
Yes, Hector.
Can you pronounce for me the word notice?
Let me see.
I
Sorry,
don't
which word?
know. Notice. I'm sorry.
Noticed?
See?
Ah,
Yes.
yes. Okay, okay. Sorry. He noticed. Ah, okay. So the verb is notice. That's the verb.
Notice.
All right. No, but hold on. Sorry. Just to start with, the verb is notice. Okay? That's the pronunciation. Now, when you add the D, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. When you add the D, you pronounce the ED as quickly as possible as a T. Noticed. Okay? Yes? Do you understand? Noticed.
Notice.
With the T sound as quick as possible. Noticed. Okay. And so, other comments, please? Thank you for your question. Do you know what the expression living under a rock means?
Maybe to be hidden.
Does it
Yes,
mean
it means to be hidden, but in this context, not necessarily. But someone else had an idea?
yes? Does it mean being aware of
Good.
about being aware of daily information or news?
Right, exactly. So, kind of, have you been living in an isolated way? So, be careful using this because it can offend the other person. But I might have said to Haken, what have you been living under a rock your whole life? You've never heard the story of the discovery of penicillin? Because we in the United States and Canada, we think everybody in the world hears what we hear. So, yeah. Okay, so great. That's what the expression is. Being unaware or cut off from information. Any other questions? Has anybody heard about what life was like before antibiotics? Nobody? Okay. And I'm getting a lot of silence here, so I'm hoping that students will just turn on their microphone and make some kind of comment. This is your chance to practice your English, and I'm here to help you. And so, what is penicillin then?
Well, actually, I'm a little bit lost.
Okay. So, well, how can I help you?
Well, it's because I was frozen and I couldn't read, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, okay. And so could someone repeat the story in their own words? And where's, oh dear, Hamid lost his spot. That's too bad because this is his class, but
Yeah.
he'll get a chance to rejoin the class. What is the story?
Alexander Fleming, he went to vacation,
Okay, good,
and his work office or work station was dirty.
good.
And when he came back, he noticed strange things.
Yeah, but what though? A fungus, right?
Yes, fungus.
Mm-hmm.
It is a
Okay.
kind of illness, I think.
Okay, well, actually, this was penicillin. And
Penicillin.
really, in English, we use the word mold. This is what grows on food when it's old.
Okay.
Penicillin is a mold, like on bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then what did he notice?
And mold. He noticed. I think he noticed the bacteria.
And what about the bacteria? Do people understand the word to thrive?
No, it didn't seem.
Okay. Does anybody understand the word thrive?
No.
Maybe
No, I
high.
don't.
Oh, okay, great. And so, okay, so this is where you've got to say, hi, Geoff. Can you explain that word? I don't know what it is. Okay, so to thrive, it means to live, to be healthy, to grow. Do people understand that? Anybody?
Means
Could you
like
repeat?
To live, to grow, to be healthy.
oh, I got it.
And so, what?
Change for the better.
Sorry, let me see.
No
No,
better.
well, in this context, to thrive means to live, to grow, to be healthy.
Or develop, maybe develop.
To develop, sure. Okay, and so what were we talking about? What didn't thrive? What wasn't growing? What wasn't living? What was dying?
You talk to me.
Well, no, I'm talking to the whole class. Sorry. It's just that what I'd like to do is for us to read this short story about the discovery of penicillin and then understand it. Because if you don't understand it, we need to read it again and review it more until the light bulb goes on, until you understand. And so what we're saying that something was not thriving. Something actually was dying. It wasn't growing. What?
Bacteria thrive.
Yeah. Okay. So bacteria makes you sick. Some bacteria.
Yes.
And so
Kind
this is
of
what.
bacteria.
Sorry?
Kind of bacteria
Yeah.
try to make penicillin.
No, sorry. The idea is that there was the mold or fungus growing on the petri dish, and it was killing bacteria. That's what antibiotics do. Antibiotics kill bacteria.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was the discovery. This was the very first antibiotic that was discovered. And it was, why was it discovered?
Penicillin.
No, but sorry, why? Why did he discover it?
Oh, because of an accident.
Yeah, and
Because
specifically?
because he didn't clean the office.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, I mean, this is a science laboratory. Those dishes are for growing bacteria and things, but he didn't wash his dishes. He left dirty dishes in the sink. He went on vacation, came back, and saw that this mold or fungus, again, mold grows on bread, and you have to throw the bread away, or cheese. And he found that this fungus was killing the bacteria. Bingo, we have antibiotics. And that discovery saved, it's impossible to say. Maybe it has saved 1 billion people. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I will
Eventually,
go to
yeah.
check my fridge.
Yes, good. Yeah, you can eat some cheese or some moldy bread. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good comment. Excellent comment. All right, so that's number one. That's why we have penicillin. How about number two here? So let's go to, is it EIMA? 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 Zamzami?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, hello. Where are you connecting from?
I am from Eritrea.
I'm sorry, where are you from?
From Eritrea.
Okay. And could you read this for us, please?
I try to read. Okay.
And I will help you. Yeah.
Okay. This lab. Okay, can you
List.
please?
Now, what I
Okay,
need to
again.
point out to students is in the Verbling chat box, we have a link to the document. It's the www.box.com link. And so students can open up the document on their computer so that they can clearly read the document. But please go ahead, Aima.
In any part.
No, it's number 2, pacemaker. This list wouldn't be complete.
This list would not be complete without at least one absent. I carried that word.
Minded.
At least one
Absent-minded professor.
Absent-minded professor. But it is not fallible. Colloquial in act now. 2. It's a life-saving medical device.
Medical.
Medical device.
Yeah, and again, this is number 2. Number 2. Okay,
Number
and now, flubber, this is a joke. Now, in English, we talk a lot about an absent-minded professor, so sort of a crazy scientist. And flubber was this creation from the Walt Disney movie. So they're saying that we're not going to read about flubber, we're going to read about a pacemaker. Do people understand what a pacemaker is?
Oh, it's
No, I don't know.
It's a heart device.
I'm sorry, again, please?
It's a heart device for damaged heart.
Yes, a heart device. Yes, good. All right. And so, could you please continue? Aima, the next section, please.
Okay, can you say the email? That's so easier.
Ima?
Email.
Yeah, it's just that I can't your sound is not very good. And so, how do I pronounce your name?
Iman.
Okay, Inan.
Iman. E-M-E-M-A-N.
E-N-A-N. Inan. Okay, thank you.
E-M. Okay. That
Pacemaker.
pacemaker went into a loaded one's chest. Actually came about because American engineer Wilson
Yeah, you're doing well. Please continue.
that's word I don't know how
Yeah,
can I say.
it's his last name. It's okay. Great Batch.
Great American engineer Wilson Great Batch reshaped into a box and followed out the wrong thing. It's
Okay,
true.
good. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Okay, so and just let me help you with reached. You reached into a box. Okay. And so this is, well, here's a picture of a pacemaker, and it's a machine, and it is placed inside the chest of someone. And so, sorry, it is sewn on your left side, I guess, sewn into the chest, under the skin. Okay? And so he reached into a box and pulled out the wrong thing. That's why he discovered, or that's why he invented the pacemaker. All right? And so let's move on to the next person. Hakan, could you read this, please?
Should I read all the text?
It's true.
Okay. Pacemaker. This list wouldn't be complete
No,
without
sorry.
this.
Sorry. I wanted you to start. It's true. Great Batch was working.
Great Batch.
The text.
Yeah.
It's true. Great Batch was working on making a circuit to help record fast, hard sounds. She reached into a box for a resistor in order to finish the circuit and pulled out a 1 mega ohm resistor instead of a 10,000 ohm one. The circuit paused for 1.8 milliseconds and then stopped for 1 second. Then it repeated. The sound was as old as man, a perfect heartbeat.
Okay, good. And I changed the word on my document a little bit. Man meaning mankind, humanity. Okay, and so what was the mistake he made? Just in simple terms, anybody? What did he do by mistake? Does anybody know about electronics?
Yes.
Yes,
He
I
tried.
knew.
Sorry, someone else
Yes.
had a comment? Yes? Yeah, go ahead. Mohammed. Oh, Mohammed, okay. So what mistake did he make?
1 mega ohm.
Well, but just in simple words, what piece of electronics did he use?
Yes, it's resistor.
Yeah, great. Okay, good. So he picked out the wrong resistor, and the circuit, the electrical circuit, the U is really silent, circuit, it started pulsing. it started beating.
Okay.
And so it made a sound just like someone's heartbeat.
It's a electronic pulse.
Yeah, great. And so that pulse, that electric pulse or electronic pulse, could help control someone's heart. So there you go. He made a mistake. He put in the wrong resistor, and he discovered something, again, that has saved the lives of, I'm sure, millions of people. Does anyone know someone who uses a pacemaker?
No, I don't know.
No? No one knows anyone? Okay. All right, great. And so let's move on. If I could get, it's Hatzel. Hello.
Hello,
Could you tell us where you're connecting from?
from Colombia.
Good. So could you start reading this next one for us?
Okay. Is it Mauve?
Yeah, and this is a difficult word for me. It's mauve.
Mauve.
Mauve. It's originally French, so it's kind of like a French pronunciation. Mauve.
Okay, Mauve. Talk about strange connections. 18-year-old chemist William Perkin wanted to cure malaria. Instead, his scientific
endeavors
changed the face of fashion forever, and oh yeah, helped fight cancer. Confused? Don't be. Here's how it happened. In 1956.
Sorry, let me help you.
In 1866.
Sorry, let me help you. 1850. 1856.
I have problem with numbers.
No problem. I do too.
Perkin was trying to come up with an artificial.
Yeah, this is quinine.
Quinine instead of a malaria treatment. His experiments produced a tight, murky mess. But the more he looked at it, the more Perkin saw a beautiful color in his mess. Turns out he had made the first ever synthetic dye.
Okay, great. All right, just let me help you with thick, the pronunciation of thick. Okay, and quinine, does anybody know what quinine is? It's to do with malaria.
Yes, it's a chemical. Yes, I can answer.
Please, go ahead. Thank you.
Yes, it's a chemical material.
Okay, and but what is it? How is it used with malaria? No? Okay. And so
it's an old disease.
I'm sorry, Hector?
It's an old disease.
Old disease. Yeah, malaria? Oh, okay. And so we're...
It's a bacteria. Malaria is a kind of bacteria.
Yeah, I don't think malaria is a bacteria, but sorry, I just wanted to say that quinine is a medication that people take so that they don't get malaria. And so what was this chemist trying to do originally?
Cure the malaria.
Okay, so sorry, Daniela?
Originally, William wanted to cure the malaria.
Yeah, cure malaria, to create a new medication. Yeah, for malaria.
Treatment for malaria.
Sure, good. A treatment for malaria, absolutely. To find a treatment. Okay, and then what did he discover? Do you understand this?
It's the very amazing that he was a young science.
Oh, he was a young scientist? Yeah, okay, good. I agree. How old was he? How old was he?
Yeah, he was.
He's 18.
Yeah, he was only 18 years old. Okay. Yes. All right, great. And so here's what he invented. Mauve is a type of purple.
Oh.
So you need to look up dye. Dye is a color that we use to change fabric. And so the Verbling.com t-shirt is made with blue dye.
Oh, and the hair too, right?
Yes, exactly. So people dye their hair. Yeah, exactly.
Mauve is a dye?
No, it's a color. Mauve is a color.
Yes, purple.
Yeah,
purple.
But purple. Yeah, but he invented the first synthetic dye because obviously there were natural ways of coloring things, but he invented the first synthetic dye, and it just happened to be purple or mauve. Right. So he was trying to come up with a new cure for malaria, and instead he invented mauve, a dye. Okay, and let's keep going. So then, Hector, could you read this for us, please?
Okay. His dye.
Yeah, good, please.
His dye was far better than any dyes that came from nature. The color was brighter, more vibrant, and didn't fade or wash out. His discovery also turned chemistry
Good.
into a money-generating science, making it attractive for a whole generation of curious-minded people.
Okay, good. Let's stop there. And so, what's the information? Oh, let me just give you a lesson on pronunciation here. Whenever you see WH together in English, really one of the letters is silent. So in this situation, the W is silent. So we say whole, a whole generation. So what's the information in this paragraph? Can anybody share one piece of information?
His diet was very good and
Yes.
And be common very fast.
Sorry, what happened very fast?
Be common and spread.
Oh, yeah, okay, it was very popular, sure, okay.
Be lovely.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily say that here, but I think when they talk about money generating science, I think his discovery made him lots of money.
He found a new form for make money.
Yeah, okay, inventing things. Yeah, chemistry.
He gained money from it.
Yeah, I think so. He made money.
Okay.
Because his dye was far better than any of the natural dyes. It was brighter, it was more vibrant, which means it had more color. It was a richer color, and it did not fade. Do people know what fade is? Or it did not wash out.
What it mean?
Yeah, the color doesn't fall or.
Yes, right. It stays strong. If you have a T-shirt and wash it lots of times, the blue becomes lighter. Yeah,
Okay.
and so it stays strong. It doesn't become weak.
Like strongly?
The color stays strong. It doesn't fade.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Right. Okay, good. So let's keep reading here because and there's I didn't really understand this last part necessarily, but Jose, are you there?
Yes.
And Jose now is talking, so if I can ask everyone else to please turn off their microphone so that our classroom is quiet. Jose, go ahead, please.
Okay. But the story is not over yet. One of the people inspired by Perkins' work was German bacteriologist.
I didn't say correctly either. Bacteriologist?
Bacteriologist Paul Ehrlich, who used Perkins' dyes to pioneer immunology and chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy, yeah.
All right, great. And so his discovery, the dyes, helped with fighting diseases, this is people's, I guess, immune system, and this fights cancer. And so, great. So, good. And this is the man who discovered mauve, the first synthetic dye. All right, so let's read this next one here. And so, I'm sorry, whose turn is it? Jose, did you read?
Yes.
Yeah, but actually, could you start this story for us by reading the first paragraph?
Okay. Radioactivity. Two words that you don't ever want to hear said in the same sentence are whoops and radioactive.
Radioactive.
Radioactive, yeah. But in the case of physics, Henry Becquerel's surprise discovery, it was an accident that brought radioactivity to light.
Okay, so this is the discovery of radioactivity. Do you understand the joke? You don't ever want to hear the words whoops, which is really a sound that we make, and radioactive in the same sentence? Do people understand what this means? This is a joke.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, can someone describe it?
Radioactive, it has a radiation.
Yes, radiation. All right. And we're talking about a joke. You hear whoops and radioactive in the same sentence. Can someone explain why that's funny?
Oh, radioactive has a sound? Well, I don't know.
No, sorry.
May I explain?
Yeah, what does, Haken? What does
when
whoops
we use
mean?
whoops, I think it is used by a DJ or speakers from radio. It means this joke here.
Okay, sorry. No, but thank you, Haken. Thank you. But this is what we say. Whoops, when we do something. It's like Homer Simpson going, dole.
Oh, yes.
Right. So the situation is when you're doing something and then, oh, whoops, when you make a mistake. So you never want to hear whoops with radioactive. Right?
Yes, because a radioactive is a very danger.
Yeah, okay, great. So you never want to see that in the same sentence. But there was an accident that led to the discovery of radioactivity. All right, and so, Mohammed, could you read this, please?
Okay.
Back in
1896, Becquerel was fascinated by two things: natural fluorescence and new fangled X-ray. He ran series of experiments to see if naturally fluorescent minerals produce X-ray after they had been left out in the sun.
Okay, great job. I'll just get you to stop there for a second. So Becquerel, the scientist, was really interested in two things. Things that were fluorescent, that fluoresced, and I think that means they glowed, they gave off light, and there was this newfangled, which means brand new, something new and exciting, and it was X-rays. Okay, and so he wanted to see that if he left some minerals out in the sun, he wanted to know if they would produce X-rays. Like, I guess, yeah. All right. So this was the experiment. But continue, please, Mohammed. Mohammed, could you continue, please?
Okay. One problem, he was doing these experiments in the winter, and there was 1 week with a long stretch of overcast skies.
Perfect. Yeah.
He left his equipment wrapped up together in a drawer and waited for a sunny day.
Okay, let's stop there. Thank you. And so I'm just going to move this on. So he wanted to leave things out in the sun, these special minerals that he was studying. He wanted to leave them outside on a sunny day. But what was the problem? Do people understand what overcast is? Overcast skies?
Like smoke?
Sorry, but naturally, what do we call those?
Cloud.
Rain. Yeah, clouds.
Yeah.
So it was cloudy. The weather was cloudy. People understand?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then what did he do? It was too cloudy. There was no sun, so he could not do his experiment. So what did he do?
He waited for a sunny day.
Good. And before he waited, what did he do? He wrapped up.
Be wet.
Sir, I have a problem with this word wrap up.
Yeah, this is a phrasal verb.
Yeah.
And so what he did was he took all his equipment and he wrapped it up together, maybe with a cloth.
Okay.
Okay? So he wrapped it all up and he put it in a drawer. A drawer is what you pull out and put things in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he left it there. And he waited until it was sunny, until there were clear skies and there would be sunshine. Okay, and what happened?
Oh, teacher, is it the same?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead, please.
Oh, is it the same to say wrapped instead of
Yes.
wrapped up? Wrapped
Yeah,
up?
and it's very similar. Wrapped up means completely.
Oh.
Yeah, and so sometimes in English we add up to mean that a process was complete.
Okay, it's mean maybe rolled.
Rolled up, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry, these are phrasal verbs. people understand phrasal verbs? 2 words, or sometimes 3 or more, but more than 1 word. Let's say 2 words in this case. These 2 words act together as one verb, to wrap up something. So if you wrap something, yeah, okay. But if you wrap up something, it means totally, entirely. Okay? Yeah. Another example is to eat. You eat something, all right. Or you eat up, that's everything, totally. So that's the difference.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem. So let's find out what happened. Let's go on to Serdar. Could you read this, please?
Yes. When he got back to work, Becquerel realized that the uranium rock he had left in the drawer had imprinted itself on the photographic plate without being exposed to sunlight first.
Okay. And so this is what he saw, according to Google Images. This is it. And so what happened? It's kind of, look at this. This is maybe from...
Wagyu picture.
Well, what is it though?
I don't understand what that is. What is that? A ring?
Yeah, I think it's a ring. Yeah. I think it's a wedding ring.
And fingers.
No, but there's a fat part here. I think that's a ring. But just quickly, what do we call this in English?
Ring.
No, sorry, the picture.
Skeleton?
Well, a skeleton, yeah, a skeleton hand. These are the bones. But what's this picture called? You sometimes your doctor wants you an X-ray. Good. So this is one of the first X-rays ever taken, and this is what he saw. So he discovered that uranium. I think everyone has heard of uranium. Is radioactive. Naturally radioactive. Okay.
Okay.
The uranium rock printed the picture of in a paper.
Yeah. On I guess the film, the special X-ray film. So it made this picture. This is it. This picture here, this X-ray, I guess, shows, or it's a photograph or a picture made with radiation. This was the discovery of radiation. And all because of a mistake. And so this is the man who discovered radiation by accident. He wanted to put things out in the sun because the sun shines radiation. They knew that. But he put a rock next to the film, and it was uranium, and the radiation caused the X-ray, and ta-da, they discovered radioactivity. So, all right. So remember, don't say whoops. Don't say whoops when you're handling radioactivity. When you have uranium. So I'm sorry, I have to go. So thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Great work, everybody. I know that this is not easy to read and understand and speak, but this is what you need to do to improve your English. So good luck, and I hope to see you soon.
Bye, teacher.
Thank teacher.
I'm sorry, Hamid, but there's 5 more we can do in another class. So
Thank you very much.
good work, everybody.